everyone, Melissa here, and today I'm going to show you how I dye my hair with Rainbow Henna. So I have all my ingredients here. I have some warm coffee, I have my 2 different kinds of dye, I have mahogany, which I've really grown to love, and I just started mixing light brown in with it. I have my ceramic bowl and my plastic spoon. I have my apple cider vinegar, this painting brush, which I'll show you how I use that a little bit later. I'm just gonna dump what's left of my mahogany into the bowl. As you can see, it's just about gone. I've probably used this 3 or 4 times. So I'm gonna dump that in. I'll show you what that looks like in the bowl. Then I am gonna add in a little light brown. I'll mix them in right now. Use maybe just about 1/3 of the container. That's the second time I've used the light brown as well. So I'm gonna mix that up together before I do anything else. Then I'm gonna add in my hot coffee. So you're just gonna stir it up and get all the clumps to be smooth. I kind of get it going a little bit before I add in my apple cider vinegar. And I just add a splash of this. Not that much. So it looks pretty green. It's pretty earthy. Henna is made from plant leaves, and that's why I love to use it. So I'm just going to get this into a real thick paste so that it's easy when I go to use my paintbrush. I can literally just paint my hair. I don't want it to be all drippy. So I've got this mixed in pretty good, and I'm going to let this sit for about 10 minutes before I go start painting my hair. So I'm going to go get on my favorite dyeing shirt and get ready to show you how I put the dye on. All right, I have let my hair dye sit for a while. I'll show you what that's looking like. Pretty slimy. And I've got my Zelda shirt on that I always wear when I dye my hair. And I'm gonna go through the process of how I dye my hair, and it's gonna probably get pretty messy, but that's okay. So the first thing that I do is I get my hair brushed. So it's all got all the knots and kinks out. Now my hair is not freshly washed. I'm a couple days into washing, and some people say that you should only dye it when it's freshly clean, that it clings better, but I have not had any trouble with the henna clinging to my hair, no matter if it's just washed or if I'm a few days into my washing cycle. So we're gonna dye it today. I'm probably on day 4 or so of not washing my hair. So first thing, I'm gonna pull part of it back and focus on the bottom layer. So I'm just gonna put it up in a clip. And that way I can easily get to these bottom sections. I tend to go gray first, right around here, and over here. I don't know if you can see it, and then you can see it's starting to come in with these baby hairs up here too. So I have everything I need. I don't want to be running out of the bathroom tracking down stuff with henna dripping off me. So I have my painting brush, and I have some paper towels to set my supplies on. I have an old towel that I use just for dyeing on the floor. I've taken our hand towels and our other bath towels out of the bathroom because I've come pretty close to staining those. And then I have a Walmart bag, it's actually a jewel bag, that I'm going to put on at the end, as well as just my little towel wrap that I use to put on over the bag. All right, so let's get started here. It's actually been about 6 weeks since I've done the henna. I'm going to show you how I start the process. Just get a little bit of henna on the brush, and I usually get these areas first. Now some people put lotion or Vaseline and stuff on the sites, right where on their hairline. It helps the henna from not staining or sticking, but mine always comes right off, so I don't even mess with it. I focus on the roots first before I do anything lower. This part is not gray for me right now, so I'm not as worried about that. If I have extra dye at the end, I do take my fingers and kind of pull it through. But I'm not worried about that right now. I want to focus on this top part. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some more down. You can really see that gray coming through there. There's a nice real life close-up for you. So I'm just gonna pin this top part up. Gonna work on this problem area here. I'm gonna start flipping it over here and just, oh, there you go. You can see it real nice and clear there. Lots of gray. Just painting over this way. I still have a pretty good amount in my bowl. And this is a great texture. It's kind of like the texture of sour cream. It's painting on there very nicely. I have done it before when it has had too much liquid and it's just dripping down, and it's fun for nobody. Now the first time, if it is your first time trying henna, you might want to really use more than I do, because you're going to want to really get your whole hair covered, because you are going to want it to match. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you want your roots to be a different color than your hair. I know that's a look that's pretty in right now too. So however you want to do it. But if you want to do your whole head, you are going to want to use more of the henna. My sister-in-law, she has very long, beautiful, dark hair. I think she used the whole thing to do her whole head. And it worked great for her too. So I've got a lot of that painted through. This is where, I don't know how other people do it, but I just get all hands in here, and I just want to massage it in so it gets all the roots. So I'm just gonna grab the henna and just have some fun and just kind of rub it through. So when I am done getting this on, I am going to put my plastic bag on my head. I'm going to pile my hair back up. It's really sticky and it feels like mud, which makes sense because it's from the earth too. It's from the plant leaves. So I am going to pile that on my head. I'm going to put my bag on, and then I put my little towel wrap on, and I usually leave my henna on for about 2 hours. I take that time to do things around the house. I will not be running errands until later today. I'm not going out like this. I have gone out to do my chickens with my hair dye on before, but nobody's seen me. All right, so I think we're pretty saturated. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to just grab it all, even that part that didn't get the hair dye. I'm going to twist it up. It's going to probably just stick up there fine because it's sticky. I also have some paper towels with me because, look, you're gonna get really messy. So I usually just kind of wipe that off. And you can see right now that the henna has dyed my hand like an orangey reddish color. I promise you that your hair will turn out better than my hands look right now. All right, so I'm gonna put on my plastic bag. And then I'm gonna put my towel wrap on. Like I said, I am gonna leave this henna on for about 2 hours. And then I am going to wash it out in the shower. People do different things. They do it in the sink. They don't want it to be in the shower. They don't want that mess. It's always been fine for me. I just have a cup of water that I kind of splash things around, and it's a very easy cleanup. So I am going to go get some work done, and then I'm going to wash this out in about 2 hours, and I'll catch up with you after that. Hi everyone, I'm back. I just finished up my shower and I rinsed all of the henna paste out of my hair. Then I washed it. I had a good lather. Scrubbed it all out. I can still feel a little bit in there, but that works its way out. I'm not worried about that. And then I went ahead and conditioned it as I normally would in the shower. Some people find their hair to feel a little coarse after they use the henna. I like to use the Giovanni, it says Super Potion Silkening Hair Serum. So this is one of my favorite products I like to use just to help with my flyaways and helps my hair to not be so frizzy. So I'm gonna just put a little tiny bit of that on before I dry it, and then I can show you the finished product. All right, so I am finished dyeing my hair with Rainbow Henna. I don't know if you can tell in the lighting, but it has some reddish, coppery colors. Let me show you up close here. You know, you were up close with me earlier. You saw all the gray. I'm going to show you what that looks like now. Turns it to like a real light brown. Blends it in. There's none here, no gray. So the gray's all set for a little over a month or so. I did 6 weeks last time. So as you can tell, it's not a drastic difference. It just gives me a boost. It takes those gray colored hairs and makes them a little bit lighter, softer brown, blends it in, and I like the color that it gives it throughout the top of the hair up there too. So that is why I love dyeing my hair with Rainbow Henna. I love that I can do it at home. I love the price. I love that it's naturally based. And my favorite colors are mahogany and light brown. So please let me know if you use henna or if you're going to give it a try. I'd love to hear. Thanks for watching. Bye.